This is CIE A-Level Economics, and today we'll be looking at efficiency and market failure. Specifically, 7.3.1, the definitions of productive efficiency and allocative efficiency, 7.3.2, the conditions for productive efficiency and allocative efficiency, 7.3.3, Pareto Optimality, and 7.3.4, the definition of dynamic efficiency. To get us started, what's a definition of productive efficiency? It's a minimum average cost at which output can be produced. It's achieved when production is on the production possibility frontier, which is any point on the curve that represents the maximum output achievable with available resources and technology. Its formula is the total cost of production divided by the quantity of output produced. Now let's look at productive efficiency in the production possibility curve. It's more efficient to be on the frontier, which is this part, than within it. At point C, the economy produces more manufactured goods than B, but at the expenses of producing fewer agricultural goods. This shows a trade-off between the production of two goods. Therefore, consumer preferences and demand needs to be considered. Now let's talk about the definition for allocative efficiency. It occurs when resources in an economy are distributed in a way that maximizes the total benefit to society. It's achieved when the goods and services produced reflect consumer preferences. It happens at the point where price of goods or services is equal to marginal cost. This means resources are used to produce the last unit of good is exactly equal to the value consumers place on it. Now let's look at this through a diagram. At this point, you're allocatively efficient because your marginal utility is equal to your marginal cost. However, any point on the left side, you're going to be allocatively inefficient because the marginal social benefit is greater than the marginal social cost. Now let's look at the conditions for productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. The conditions for productive efficiency include that firms should be producing at the lowest point on its average cost curve to be efficient. All resources of production, which include labor, capital, and raw materials, should be fully utilized. There should be no wastage of resources. There should be efficient technology and innovation, and there should also be competition because it pushes firms to reduce costs to survive and maximize their profits. Firms shouldn't be producing at a surplus, so overproduction. The conditions for allocative efficiency is that price equals to marginal cost. Production matches consumer preferences, and there should be no deadweight loss, so the market should be in equilibrium. There shouldn't be overproduction or underproduction. There should be perfect competition, so that's where firms produce where price is equal to marginal cost, and also the social benefits should equal to the social marginal cost. Now let's take a look at Pareto Optimality. It's a situation in which resources are allocated in a way in which it's impossible to make one individual better off without making at least one other individual worse off. No further mutual gains from trade or reallocation is possible. As you can see on this production possibility curve, Pareto optimality occurs on the production possibility frontier. It is not possible to increase output of foods without reducing output of services. At point D, you're Pareto inefficient. For dynamic efficiency, it's the ability of a firm or economy to improve productivity and reduce costs over time by investing in innovation, research, and development to improve efficiency. It leads to innovative products, lower production costs, and economic growth. An example could be companies like Apple investing heavily towards research and development to develop new products in order to gain profit, improve efficiency, and increase consumer satisfaction. Now let's take a look at this past paper question. The diagram shows the cost and revenue curves for a firm. At which price does allocative efficiency occur? Is it at A, B, C, or D? I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to answer this question. Time is up. The correct answer for this question is A. This is because allocative efficiency occurs when price is equal to marginal cost. The marginal cost curve intersects the average revenue curve at price level A. At this point, price is equal to marginal cost, which is one of the conditions for allocative efficiency. Resources are being allocated in a way that maximizes social welfare, as the cost of producing the last unit is equal to what consumers are willing to pay for it. Take a look at this past paper question. A privately owned sole supplier of gas operates in an unregulated market with high barriers to entry and exit. Which row is most likely to indicate the economic efficiency resulting from the firm's position in this market? Is it A, B, C, or D? I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to answer this question. Okay, time is up. The correct answer is B. This is because the question describes a monopoly. Productive efficiency occurs when a firm produces at the lowest point on the average cost curve. Monopolies do not achieve productive efficiency because they face no competitive pressure to minimize the cost. So for the first part, it's a no. Allocative efficiency, on the other hand, occurs when price is equal to marginal cost, whereas in a monopoly, price is greater than marginal cost. So for allocative efficiency, it's also a no. For dynamic efficiency, it refers to a firm's ability to invest in new technology or innovate to improve efficiency. Monopolies can do that due to their high profits, so they do have dynamic efficiency. Okay, now here's a question on Pareto efficiency. It's asking, when is Pareto efficiency achieved? Is it A, at a level of output that is productively and allocatively efficient? B, when everyone has equal amounts of goods and services? C, when social benefits are greater than private benefits? Or D, when social marginal benefits is greater than social marginal cost? I'm going to give you guys a minute to answer this question. The correct answer for this question is A. This is because Pareto efficiency is achieved when no one can be made better off without making someone else worse off. Now it's A because productive efficiency ensures that goods and services are produced at the lowest cost, whereas allocative efficiency ensures that resources are distributed in a way that maximizes consumer and societal welfare. So that's where price is equal to marginal cost, and together, these conditions result in Pareto efficiency because resources are optimally distributed. Now let's take a look at our last past paper question. The initial allocation of goods between 3 consumers is shown. For consumer 1, it's 2 goods. For consumer 2, it's 5. Consumer 3, it's 10. And the total is 17. Which row shows Pareto improvement in the allocation of goods between consumer? I'm going to give you guys another minute to answer this question. The correct answer for this question is A. This is because Pareto improvement occurs when at least one individual is made better off without making anyone else worse off. This is a Pareto improvement because consumer 3 is better off and the other two consumers are not worse off. And you can do that by calculating the initial ratios, which I've done over here, and then seeing how the ratios have improved for each row to find the correct answer. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on all your exams, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our other social media platforms.